Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the 2016 Sports Illustrated Sportsperson of the Year Awards, honoring LeBron James. Featuring Kareem Abdul-Jabbar, Lonnie Ali, Jim Brown, Tom Dolan, Jackie Joyner-Kersee, DJ Khaled, Francisco Lindor, Peyton Manning, David Ortiz, Michael Phelps, Aly Raisman, the Shepherd Sisters, Jay-Z, and a live performance by Kendrick Lamar. And now, from Curb Your Enthusiasm, actor, comedian, and once had a triple-double in the NBA Celebrity All-Star Game, 2 points, 2 rebounds, and 2 assists, your host, J.B. Smoove!
How LeBron does that every game. Woo, I couldn't do it, man. Oh, I hope he's not using talcum powder because this causes cancer. I use a pancake mix myself. The pancake mix complete. What's going on, everybody? Everybody feels good? Hope y'all feeling good, man. This is the Sports Illustrated Sportsman of the Year Awards, y'all. Welcome to the Barclays Center. Give a hand for this brand new building. It's beautiful, right? This is the home of the Brooklyn Nets, y'all. Let me tell you something. Tonight will be the only time this place ever sees a trophy presentation. I'm sorry. Where Brooklyn at? I'll tell you where Brooklyn's at. In last place in the Atlantic Division. That's where Brooklyn at.
Excuse me, JB. JB, excuse me. As per our agreement, you remember, you can't say anything derogatory about the Nets or the Barclays Center?
Are you serious? I can't say everyone here tonight is getting a 10-day contract with the Nets under their seats, even if it's true?
No,
is
no,
it because of the Russian owner or Trump's friend? I mean, this is crazy, man. I just got on stage.
No comment on that, JB. Really, you just need to stick to the script here, please?
What about the bit where everybody in the boxing match, all the boxers get to bring their grandma in the ring with them before they fight, and she stands in the corner with milk and cookies and that kind of stuff?
No, JB, you can't say that. And also, I think that's elder abuse. No, JB.
What? No, you're misunderstanding. She can't throw no punches. She's just standing there for support.
Yeah, that's still a no.
Okay, can I say how I used to get the Sports Illustrated in the mail every week, and I would put my Penthouse magazine right in the middle so my mama didn't know I was looking at naked ladies?
No, you absolutely can't say that. And by the way, JB, you've got powder all over yourself. Just clean yourself off.
I don't know who the hell you are, the Barclays Center, the god of the Barclays Center. Shut your ass up, man. You're handcuffing me right now. I'm a professional. What can I talk about then?
Well, you can talk about the year in sports.
Okay. The year in sports. 2016, what a messed up year, right, y'all? Woo, but not for sports. 2016 was an amazing year. That's why tonight is so very special, everybody. I love sports, man. I'm a big fan. That's why I'm so glad to be here today. And, the paycheck was not bad at all. Let me tell you something. But let's start with the Cubs. 108 years, y'all, since they last won the World Series, and they finally did it. How about that? How about them Cubbies, man? The only thing that you should wait 100 years for in this country is freedom. Oh, that's too soon, right? Too soon? I should have moved that down to the bottom of the show. And the Golden State Warriors, how about that, y'all? 73 wins, y'all, the all-time record. And then they lost. They lost. That's almost like committing the perfect crime. It's like robbing a bank. You go to the bank with the perfect plan. You got the best damn shooters, Steph and Clay. I mean, even if they don't have the shot, they would just say, Draymond, go over there and kick that security guard in the nuts, you know? You practice it to perfection 73 times. You hop in the getaway car, get back to the hideout, open that bag, and there's nothing there. Nothing. except a dirty-ass J.R. Smith tank top and a note from LeBron saying he already got the money. And my man, Michael Phelps, Aquaman, is in the building, y'all. How about that man right there? Got to check on that brother right there. Hey, Michael, can you breathe, brother? Can you breathe? You know? I mean, how does it work? Do we need to keep having someone come over and throw water on you? Quick, somebody bring Michael Phelps some water so he feels at home. Or get one of those lobster tanks, and then you bring over some rubber bands, and you rubber band around his finger so he don't poke nobody in the eye. I know he got lobster claws. I know. Michael Phelps, you retired this year, right? There's some athletes in here who know damn well they should have retired this year too. And you know who you are. I don't want to start pointing people out, but you know who you are. I smell the Bengay. I smell the Bengay. But you, Michael, you are one of the greats to hang it up this year. The greats like A-Rod, woo, Kobe, Tim Duncan, the fundamental one, Kevin Garnett, woo, Calvin Johnson, Marshawn Lynch, beast mode, baby. And Peyton Manning. How about Peyton Manning? He went out. Where's Peyton at? Peyton, where you at, baby? Peyton, what's up, baby? It was good to see you come on the set of Curb last week. He showed up to Curb Your Enthusiasm, walked on there, ate some snacks, and he got out of there. Ate the props. That's props. That wasn't real food, man. I know your ass got sick. I know you got sick. Now, that man went out on top and won a Super Bowl. I mean, that's how you do it. If you're going to go out, you go out on top. Big Papi, David Ortiz, you had an incredible year also as a Yankee fan. I wish you had retired 5 years ago. Hell, 7 years ago. I'm a Yankee, baby. I mean, all these athletes retiring at 40 years old. Let me tell you something. What are you going to do now? That's early retirement, man. You don't even get AARP until 50. I got my letter last week. I'll tell you what you need to do. Let me start with two guys who are right here in this room. I got an idea. Peyton, Big Papi. Now, look, I'm going to tell you this idea, but I want a piece of it, man, because I'm an idea guy. If I need a piece of this, if I give it to you, I need a piece of the pie, okay? Okay. Peyton, you love pizza, right? Don't lie. You love pizza. I see you hanging out with Papa John all the damn time. You got a little bit of sauce in your shirt right now. A little sauce right there right now. Got a little sauce on your shirt right there. Yeah. And you're Papi Ortiz, right? I call you Papi Ortiz because no one's going to call you David. You're Papi. David's not even a Dominican name. My agent's name is David. My accountant's name is David. Hell, Larry David. Larry's name is David. So look here, Papi. You get with Peyton, right? Now here's the idea. I shouldn't even give this to you right now. Why am I doing this, man? Taking money out of my pocket right now, Papi. And you, Peyton, hear me out. Papi John's Pizza. Boom! Look at that. Come on. Come on, man. You kidding me? That's perfect. I'm a genius, man. I don't know. Make your pizza different. You know what? Make it different. A specialty pizza, right? You know, like it's a pizza shaped like a football with chewing tobacco sprinkled on top and sunflower seeds. Like you crack the sunflower seeds and have Papi spit the sunflower seeds on the pizza. People love that kind of stuff. And then add a little pico de gallo. That's for you, Papi. A little pico de gallo on top. I thought it all through. But that's why we're all here, y'all. You two get together and figure it out. I mean, Peyton, you got a brain. You got a nice big brain, right? You're a smart quarterback. A lot of knowledge is in that damn head of yours. You figured it all out. How about Usain Bolt? How about a fast brother like that? Oh, that brother fast, man. How about pay to be that fast? I mean, I'm impressed with him, but I'm not that impressed. You want to impress me? You run that 100-yard meter, that 100-yard dash with some you run that 100-yard dash with some dress shoes on. That'll impress me. Nice hard bottom shoes. Or some sandals. How about some sandals? He from the damn islands. How about some sandals? Feet be all dry, you know? Kids like that dry feet thing. Kids love some dry feet. The fastest man on land, you know? I mean, I pay good money to see that race, you know? I mean, 2016 in sports, just incredible. I mean, too many things to get to. Colin, McGregor, Leicester City, Villanova, Ballers on HBO. Oh, I love that damn show. The Rock is killing it. You might see Ballers on HBO. But in a year of amazing things, of course, there's the man of the night, your 2016 Sports Person of the Year, Mr. LeBron James. Oh, yeah. LeBron James, man, I mean, what LeBron James did this year was so incredible. I mean, it was like a romance, like a sweet childhood romance. Hey, DJ Camilo, can you give me something romantic for this love affair that this man has? Director, can you lower the lights a little bit? Create the moment for me. Wow. Oh, yeah. LeBron and Cleveland got together when he was 18 years old. And it was good. Childhood love. But then something happened. He was too young. Some sexy, seductive-ass girl named Miami came in. They hooked up. They hooked up. And they started. All they do is dance like this in Miami. Grandmas, toddlers, everybody does this. The guy at the car wash, drying your car off, everybody does that dance. It's an epidemic. But back in Cleveland, you know how jilted lovers are. She got a hold of those jerseys and burnt them jerseys up. Set every jersey on fire. But here in Miami moved on. They had two beautiful kids, trophy kids at that. Two beautiful golden children. But there was something about it, about his first love. It was still there. So then he came back to the love of his life, Cleveland. More experienced, smarter, a grown-ass man. And this time, LeBron and Cleveland, they went all the way and had a kid of their own. It was beautiful. And I know you're not supposed to love one kid more than the other, but I bet that he loves that Cleveland kid just a little bit more. So here we are, the sportsman of the year, the daddy of Cleveland's championship, Mr. Brown, Mr. Jim Brown, you're the godfather, my brother. And by the way, how you doing over there, Mr. Brown? You doing all right? Yeah, man. I like to make that man smile tonight. Can someone please bring Mr. Jim Brown a gigantic sundae? It's a beautiful sundae. What kind you like? You like butterscotch, Mr. Brown? Butterscotch? You don't have a peanut allergy, do you? You don't have a peanut allergy? Can we get Mr. Brown something adorable, please, to make this man smile? I love Mr. Brown. Get him something adorable. Bring Mr. Brown an adorable baby kitten with some cupcake frosting all over his back. That's adorable, Mr. Brown. Mr. Brown will take that little kitten and lick that back of that little kitten. Take that little kitten and put it in his pocket and take it home with him. All right, tonight we've got so many great athletes and stars here tonight. DJ Khaled is here. Big Papi is here. Jim Brown is here. The legend. Kareem Abdul-Jabbar is here. Jay-Z the King. And the King LeBron James with musical guest Kendrick Lamar. Man, what is this, the BET Awards? Am I right, Mr. Brown? Is this the BET Awards, Mr. Brown? Well, we got Peyton Manning here to balance it all out, and all the blackness, all the blacks will be balanced. And I can't even count. I can't count Michael Phelps because everyone knows he lives under the water, and he's more of a greenish kind of tint. Like a little mold, the little mold on that man. Well, let me tell you something. It's not just what these men and women do on the field and on the court. It's what they do off of it also, man. In 2016, athletes continue to use their voices, and many came together in the name of activism and social issues. They looked to make an impact beyond the wins and the stats they do on the court, in the water, or on the gridiron, or whatever, on the track and field. I mean, we may have lost the great Muhammad Ali, but many athletes showed that they are ready to follow in his footsteps. What the hell? 1 second, I'm sorry. It's my damn phone. Hold on. Yeah, that's right. It's my phone. It's the Sports Illustrated football phone. Anybody who orders a subscription, you know what this damn phone is right here. Don't laugh, okay? Had this phone since '89. I'm sorry, y'all. Hey, what's up? Hey, y'all. I'm sorry. This is Mr. Sports Illustrated himself. Okay, hold on. Okay, all right. So is the clip? Show the clip. Okay. I'm gonna show the clip. Okay. We gotta start the show because Jay-Z said we gotta be out of here by 10 p.m. Okay. Here it is, ladies and gentlemen, the 2016 year in sports. Give it up.
This guy is without doubt the greatest sprinter the world has ever seen.
Follow me, I got the whole world.
Down the sideline, Elliott for the touchdown.
And Jamie Vardy has done it again for Leicester. The ball is out and it's recovered by Malik Jackson for the touchdown. And the Denver Broncos have taken Super Bowl 50. 3 seconds at midcourt.
Jenkins
Gives it to Jenkins for the championship. National champions.
Jackson, look out! Makes a cut, touchdown! Barrett running all the way and scoring! Ohio State wins!
I want to thank all of you, the fans.
The good things of this planet Earth could be ours if we would only unite.
The boxer once named Sportsman of the Century has died.
Colin Kaepernick's protest against racial injustice seems to be gaining traction.
It's time to look in the mirror and ask ourselves, what are we doing to create change?
The USA have got it. We had Wonder Woman a minute ago. Then we've got Superman coming into the wall. Olympic record, Michael Phelps.
Simone Biles may land among the very best ever.
Stretching out now. He's coming after him. He's immortal now.
and one of the great farewell performances in any sport.
Thank you from the bottom of my heart. I love you guys.
Cypress delivers 7-6 in the 10. This is going to be a tough play. Bryant, the Cubs win the World Series.
The longest drought in the history of American sports is over.
Iguodala to Curry. Back to Iguodala. Up for the layup. Oh, blocked by James. It's over. It's over. The Cavaliers are NBA champions. Cleveland is a city of champions once again.
Cleveland! This is for you!
Let's keep it going for the year in sports 2016. You know what? Let's raise a glass to it. I love champagne. You know, if I'm at a party, sometimes I like to have my own bottle of champagne. So I do my version of the Heisman, but I'm trying to hold the bottle away from everybody else. So it's kind of like this right here. Jay-Z and Rock Nation brought bottles of champagne, Armand de Brignac. Let's get it popping up in here, man. Kids of the Year, you don't get any of this, okay? We got some beer for you guys later, all right? No champagne. We're about to get all Olympian up in here, y'all, to present the award for greatest Olympian of all time. Please welcome 3 Olympic gold medalists themselves, swimming star Tom Dolan, legendary track and field icon Jackie Jonah Kersey, and gymnastic dynamo Allie Raceman. Give it up.
Thank you. In 2000,
Michael Phelps announced that he was planning to break my world record in the 400-meter individual medley. It was a pretty ambitious idea, at least for me. The 400 individual medley wasn't just any world record. Back then, whoever held it was thought to be the best swimmer in the world. I was an NCAA champion, and I had 2 Olympic gold medals to my name. Michael, at the time, had none. But even though he had a big mouth, I cut him some slack. After all, he was only 15 years old at that point. Sure enough, at the 2004 Olympics, Michael won his first gold medal with a world record swim in the 400 IM. Good work, MP. That's one of the key tools in Phelps' Excellence Kit. When he says he's going to do something, consider it done. Talent helps. Time he spent at Michigan didn't hurt. But mostly, you don't become the best without first setting goals that no one has ever set.
Every Olympic athlete has talent, but Michael has unprecedented determination and drive. We see all those medals, but what we don't see are all the hours spent in the pool. All those Saturday nights he was traveling to a meet instead of going out with friends, being a normal teenager and college kid. Skill might have gotten him the first couple of medals, but his competitive spirit got him the rest. How competitive is he? I couldn't even beat him in lip sync battle, and I thought I killed it. But then, here comes Michael with his hoodie and his game face and his Eminem impression. He got me. He literally wins everything.
A lot of the athletes bring that kind of motor to one event or one Olympics, but that's the part that separates the greatest from them all, the longevity and versatility. I competed in 4 Olympics. I was in the heptathlon. You can't get much better than that. The versatility. Well, it's a twist to that. So I thought, until Michael came along. Freestyle, butterfly, medley, relays, and all of those disciplines. No Olympic athlete has ever won more medals. Tom, how many do you have?
What is 3?
Allie?
I've got 6.
Me too, and between the 3 of us, 15 on the stage and 28 out in the audience. Mr. Phelps, that's insane. What did Michael have left to prove after 20 medals? You did it because you wanted young athletes to look up to you, to dream bigger than they did yesterday. You did it because it's something you love. Not just swimming or running, throwing or jumping, but also working your butt off. You did it because you wanted to be the best. And Michael is the best, hands down. Ladies and gentlemen, get on your feet for the greatest Olympian of all time, Michael Phelps.
For me, being able to be here tonight in front of the athletes and people we have in the crowd is a tremendous honor. Being able to look at this and look back at my career, it almost doesn't really seem possible. But like these guys said, it was all done off of hard work and dedication. And I remember as a kid dreaming that I wanted to win 1 Olympic medal. I said to Peyton, the conversation we had in 2007, I'll never forget that conversation. One of the coolest conversations I've ever had. LeBron, watching you do what you do, truly an inspiration. You know, watching you get back to Cleveland and win it for your home city. Ray, I won't get started. It's my brother. And you know, for me, being able to have one more year where I came back and finished exactly how I want. I know there are some people out there who know what that feels like. I feel like I'm on top of the world. I was able to get married this year, have my first child. I mean, I literally feel like the luckiest man in the world. And I want to thank each and every one of you for this, and it's an honor being here. Thank you.
Michael Phelps, congratulations. One more time for Michael Phelps, everybody. Boy, I love me some Michael Phelps, boy. Wait a minute. I want to see that picture of you, of Michael, with all the medals around his neck again. That's powerful, man. Let me see that again. Oh, look at that, man. All those beautiful colors, man. It's like a naked parrot, you know, like you used to take all the feathers off a parrot. It's like beautiful. Oh. I mean, how did you even do that, Michael? That's crazy, man. I mean, Sports Illustrated took a picture of you with all 28 of your medals on your arms. Check it out. This is incredible. Show me the picture with all. Look at this. Isn't that crazy, man? It's beautiful, man. But see, that's a lot of medals to hold up, man. That's 28 medals. That's 28. Whose idea was this? I mean, is Sports Illustrated trying to kill Michael Phelps? You know what? 28 medals, that's 100 pounds per medal. If I do my math, that's like 2,800 pounds, man, give or take. I mean, you're a strong man, Michael Phelps, but I'll tell you one thing, man. You could have broke your neck. Did you know that the neck has the weakest point? The weakest muscles are in the neck. You know, in fact, I mean, it's a good thing you didn't win 29 medals, or there would be no Michael Phelps here tonight to accept this award tonight. Beautiful, man. That's amazing to be so powerful for an athlete, man. That's amazing, man. I mean, you're so damn good. They should have made you have to swim all those medals with all those medals on, and that's a challenge right there. That's a challenge, man. Okay, Michael. I hate to be a beggar, but is it possible I can get one of those medals? Maybe a bronze, maybe, you know? Okay, give it one more time. Give it up one more time for Mr. Michael Phelps, everybody. Without a doubt, Mr. Michael Phelps is an icon, of course. But I'm sure he'd tell you that for an athlete, the road to greatness is a long, long one. The people you are about to see have more than begun their journey, and from the looks of it, they are all well on their way to superstardom. Check it out.
You're looking at a truly disruptive force.
He's multi-talented, and he's under the radar.
That's the mindset I have going out there. I'm going to be a dog on this field.
You're talking about someone at the age of 20, 21, and essentially became their best player in about, 5 minutes?
Do not mistake that sense of humor and that gregarious personality for a lack of competitiveness.
Trying to be as aggressive as possible, try to use a little bit of an intimidation factor to make hitters uncomfortable in the box.
I like the pressure, I like to handle it, and it just excites me.
That drives him to be the very best he can be every day, and it drives those around him to be the best.
I have a chip on my shoulder, so everything I do is with the chip on my shoulder.
I think the sky's the limit for this kid. He's out there now. The breakout has happened.
He has become maybe the most complete player that's played here since that tall guy named Magic.
I do feel like that I'm one of the top backs in the country, and that's just the mindset you should have.
The scary part is that his best is ahead of him.
Just being in this uniform is just special for me. It's something you dream of.
I'll be honest. I may be a Yankee fan, but I respect greatness, even if it's wrapped up in a Red Sox jersey. Here to present the Rising Star Award, please welcome three-time world champion, future Hall of Famer, and the unofficial mayor of Boston, David Ortiz! Big Bobby!
Good evening, good evening. 2016 was an amazing year for two groups of people. The new racing star and the old guy retired. With Tim Duncan, Marshall Lynch, I'm excited to go and play golf. But I even get more excited watching all those guys we just saw. The one at the end might be the best of all. But my boy, Francisco Lindor, Frankie, he just turned 23. He already has a Gold Glove. He already hit 300. He already played in the World Series and beat my team in the process. I hate you. I still hate you, man. Big time. LeBron, I hate you too. When I was 23, I got called up to the mayor, and I went 0 for 20. Some star raced a little bit later than others. Frankie can play, but there's more. He can also see the future. Back in 2014, Frankie dreamed that the Indians won the World Series. He didn't quite get there, but the Indian came close. And Frankie, if you have any dream about what I'm going to do, my retirement, let me know, bro. I'm listening. Ladies and gentlemen, please give it up for the Sport Illustrated Symmetric Rising Star of the Year, Francisco Lindor. Pimping ain't easy, boy.
I love you, bro. I don't hate you. I love you. I'm sorry, man. I was just trying to win it. I'm sorry.
Family.
The whole fam. No, man. I got a couple of ideas for you, bro. I got a couple of ideas. You could be, hey, I got you. You could be a GM. Maybe go to umpire school. You know the umpires out there be roughing us once in a while.
Right?
Or you can be a Sports Illustrated swimsuit model.
Hey, you never know.
No, man, no. First, I want to thank the Lord. You know, I feel truly blessed for this award. A lot of blessings this year. It's unreal year. I want to thank Sports Illustrated for this award. I'm truly humble. I never thought I would be here talking in front of you guys. It's just insane, man. I'm just having a blast. Like you said, rising star. I'm just a little kid just trying to live my dream. Coming from Puerto Rico and just, here I am, man. Here I am. I'm just living the dream. But for me to be living the dream, there's got to be a lot of people in my corner behind the scenes. There's my family, there's my agency, Sportsmeter, my mom, my dad, Cleveland. The people in Cleveland, LeBron James, man. Salute to you, brother. To you, your teammates, man. The way you guys got behind us and the city, the way they got behind us, it's unreal, man. I never would have guessed how fun it could be to play in Cleveland. I remember in baseball, it's a slow-paced game, so I remember looking up and seeing you guys enjoying the time and the fans, just seeing their faces. It's just unreal. I'm living my dream, and I want to thank every one of you, thank my family, thank the people behind the scenes, because without them, I wouldn't be here. And, you know, enjoy the night, people. Have a good night.
In a ceremony held earlier this evening, the following Sportsperson of the Year awards were presented. Jewish Athlete of the Year, Amari Stoudemire. Bandwagon of the Year, Chicago Cubs. Best Dressed, Russell Westbrook. Worst Dressed, Russell Westbrook. Least Dressed, J.R. Smith. The Cleveland Browns Award for Ineptitude once again went to the Cleveland Browns. For his exploits in and out of the pool, the Water and Vinegar Award went to America's sweetheart, Ryan Lochte. The Seriously You Only Have One Job Award went to all NFL kickers. The Participation Award winner once again went to Tim Tebow. And of course, the Best Mannequin Challenge goes to James Harden's defense. Congratulations to all of our winners.
Let me tell you something. I'm responsible for a lot of stuff tonight, but that is not, I did not put that together. I don't want none of you players trying me at the party. Please don't try me, man. All I'm responsible for tonight is that beautiful little dessert dish you got on your tables. That's all me right there. That's my gift to you, okay? I made those by hand. I did not put that together. The next guy coming on stage, he put that together. Please welcome Sports Illustrated editorial director, Mr. Chris Stone.
Is what you need if I feel you gotta. Give me space, get out my face and just. The AR campus who I call when I need. Even if I stop.
Legacy. Let's start with Sports Illustrated and why we're here tonight. There have been 9 managing editors of Sports Illustrated, 4 of whom are with us tonight. Between them, they selected 28 Sports Person of the Year recipients. This night celebrates not only transcendent athletes, but also a long tradition of Sports Illustrated's excellence that was shaped by these 4 men. We are honored that Mark Mulvoy, John Papanek, Terry McDonald, and Paul Fichtenbaum are with us tonight. Along with LeBron, we are also fortunate to have 4 Sports Persons of the Year here this evening, and perhaps a few future sports persons as well. The measure of their collective greatness is that none of these legends saw this award as a pinnacle. Rather, they see it as a gateway to new, more important chapters in their lives and in the lives of others. They have written books, they've helped build hospitals, they have sent kids by the hundreds to college. They've aided the needy and the at-risk. They have stood as totems of the very best that sports has to offer, all the while never shying away from its more complicated, sometimes even ugly face. They have soared even higher, much higher, and we are honored that they are with us tonight, joined by the woman who made our next award possible. The Muhammad Ali Legacy Award is suffused with the spirit of all the great athletes who are with us this evening, but it draws its essence from Lonnie Ali, the wife of the greatest. From her power and her grace, from her conviction and her kindness. Like Muhammad before you, you two have been an extraordinary friend of Sports Illustrated, and we thank you for being here and helping us honor the memory of your husband and celebrating all these great athletes who represent his very best qualities.
Legacy. The word can be overused in sports, but there's a richness to the legacy created by a true icon, by someone whose name forever stands for excellence, for principle, for grace, for charity and service. Far beyond his considerable greatness in the ring, the textured combination of courage, character, and charisma is the legacy of Muhammad Ali.
Ali is heavyweight champion of the world.
I'm dancing. No, I'm not there. I'm here. What?
Somewhere there's a very short list of the greatest and most influential and most beloved athletes of all time. And I don't think there's much doubt that Muhammad Ali is on the top of that list. If you take it just as an athlete, then he's on the short list. If you incorporate having a social conscience, touching people around the world in ways that went beyond what he did in the ring,
Follow me, I got the whole world.
then really there's nobody close.
His greatest victories came not in the ring, but on the public stage, where after more than a half-century, he continues to demonstrate the fullness of the word champion. Champion of his beliefs.
Former world heavyweight champion Cassius Clay refused to take the oath of induction into the Army. Muhammad Ali was immediately stripped of his title by the World Boxing Association.
Champion of human rights and humanitarian causes around the globe.
He didn't care who you were a human being.
Champion of those in need, those who suffer and struggle. Truly, a champion of the people.
Let's love each other first. Let's integrate with each other first.
I shook up the world! I shook up the world! I shook up the world!
It's really an unparalleled legacy as an athlete, just a unique legacy.
You know, here's a guy who did it, and he did it the hard way, you know. Nothing came easy to him, you know, but he did it.
Service to others, Muhammad Ali once said, is the rent you pay for your room here on earth. Simply put, he has paid in full.
Ladies and gentlemen, one of the great honors I have tonight, of any night, is to introduce Vice Chairman of the Muhammad Ali Center, Lonnie Ali, and two-time Super Bowl champion and 2014 Sports Illustrated Sportsperson of the Year, Peyton Manning.
I'm just a little shorter than everybody else up here. In our lives together, I never ceased being amazed by Muhammad's ability to bring people together. He was magnetic. Few people, if anyone, have ever had his innate ability to draw out a crowd, to rally a group around a common cause or a shared experience. In large moments when giving a speech or lighting an Olympic torch, in small moments, walking through a crowded airport or down a street in some foreign village. Now trust me, this wasn't always an accident. Muhammad knew how to make a spectacle of himself if he didn't think people weren't paying enough attention to him. But one way or another, the world gathered around him. Last year, when Sports Illustrated honored Muhammad by naming their Legacy Award after him, I said, I like to think of his legacy as a huge mosaic, a very colorful mosaic, with all the people he touched and inspired occupying a piece. Of course, it works both ways. Huge corners of that mosaic are devoted to those who inspired him, friends and fellow fighters who stood by him just as throughout his life he stood up for so many who did not have a voice. Muhammad was a leader, yes, but he wasn't always alone at the front. Always, Kareem Abdul-Jabbar, Jim Brown, and Bill Russell were right there with him. Yes, three great men. The friendship among the four men is deep, going back almost to when I first met Muhammad in 1963 at the age of 2. But the moment that bound them together in the public eye came in 1967, the so-called Ali Summit. Jim asked a dozen of the most famous African-American athletes in the country to come to Cleveland to meet with Muhammad. They wanted to gauge the sincerity of his anti-Vietnam War stance and his refusal to enter the draft, and to discuss ways they could support him. There's a famous photo from that day, Jim, Bill, and Kareem, front and center, sitting calmly for a press conference, and standing loudly beside their brother. It's hard to imagine now just how dramatic that moment was, or how much courage it took for these men to join Muhammad in his fight. These were athletes, yes, but there was a different kind of teamwork here, something the country had never seen before from African-American athletes, a statement that they had a voice beyond the games that they played, a turning point, not just for Muhammad's career, but in the fight for equality and civil rights in this country. I don't know how great the cost of this stance was to Jim and Bill and to Kareem, but I do know that they never stopped taking stances like this, never stopped fighting against injustice, never stopped trying to improve the world and spread a message of peace and equality. And I know that Muhammad never forgot what they did for him that day. I'd like to introduce now Peyton Manning, have him come up, and another great in his own right, and make the presentation.
Thank you. Thank you, Lonnie. The word legacy, I've always thought, is a complicated word. A person writes his or her own legacy every day with every action they take, and even some that they choose not to take. During my days in the NFL, the media constantly barraged me with legacy questions. They were relentless. Not Sports Illustrated, of course, only the rest of the media, but questions like, what's your legacy? How much do you think about it? Does beating this team cement your legacy? A few years ago on Super Bowl Media Day, I got the L question right after someone asked me who my favorite Ninja Turtle was. As I told the media that day, though, I've been asked about my legacy since I was 25 years old. And I didn't, and I still don't think you can have a legacy when you're that young. Maybe when I'm 70, I said. Our team came up short in that Super Bowl, but 2 years later we had a chance to vindicate ourselves in the Super Bowl, and we won. And I'm not entirely sure that either game actually shaped my legacy, because at the end of the day, I don't think legacies are determined by how many touchdowns you throw or how many times you yell out the word Omaha. It's bigger than that. It goes beyond the field of competition, beyond the stats. And nobody, and I mean nobody, embodies that more than Kareem Abdul-Jabbar, Jim Brown, and Bill Russell. It's about more than just championship rings and MVPs, although don't get me wrong, folks, there are about to be a lot of rings and MVPs represented up here in a few minutes. But legacies are cemented when athletes use their platform to inspire, to improve, and help make the world a better place. Muhammad Ali's great message was that an athlete could be and should be more than just an athlete. Power on the field or court can also be channeled in the real world in areas that really matter. Mr. Jabbar, Mr. Brown, and Mr. Russell all called Muhammad Ali a friend, and each has heeded that call to activism and service in his own way. Kareem Abdul-Jabbar won 6 NBA championships and 6 MVP awards. He's still the NBA's all-time leading scorer, but his legacy is traveling around the world to spread the importance of education and tolerance among kids. He has acted as a cultural ambassador for the United States and was recently awarded the Presidential Medal of Freedom from President Obama for his tireless efforts to promote inclusion and acceptance. Jim Brown won an NFL title and 4 MVPs and is still the greatest player pro football has ever seen. But his legacy is the way he has worked tirelessly to encourage economic development and mentor young adults in underserved communities. He also founded the Amer I Can program, an organization geared towards helping inner city kids in gangs to make better life decisions. And Bill Russell, who unfortunately couldn't be here tonight, won 11 NBA championships. That's right. I said 11 NBA championships. LeBron, we got to pick it up a little bit. We're on the clock here. We got to get it going. 5 MVPs. He's one of the most dominant players in the history of basketball, but his legacy is one of championing for civil rights and against racial injustice. It's a fight Mr. Russell has been a part of for his whole life. He marched on Washington for civil rights in 1963 and 48 years later was granted the Presidential Medal of Freedom for his exemplary efforts. These men have all traveled their own unique paths, touching millions along the way, but those paths trace back to a common moment and one man. In the 1960s, Kareem Abdul-Jabbar, Jim Brown, and Bill Russell stood by Muhammad Ali as his brothers in a time of need. It's only fitting that they stand together tonight to be honored in Muhammad Ali's name. Along with Lonnie Ali, it is our honor and privilege to present the Sports Illustrated Muhammad Ali Legacy Award to Kareem Abdul-Jabbar, Jim Brown, and Bill Russell.
Thank you. Thank you very much. This is a very humbling night for me, but I must take a couple of minutes, if you don't mind, and say that my wife is here with me. She works in everything I do. We work as a great team. And at that same table is one of my great friends, Bruce Zoldan. And I have passed the torch to the great Ray Lewis. Ray, would you stand up, please? Just let them know. This is my man. So an old man must realize that his days are numbered, and an old man should reach out to the young men and encourage them to take that legacy to another height. LeBron is another one of those individuals I admire tremendously. And I wish I had two torches, LeBron, but you know, my brother, that I love you and respect you. So really, my life is about others more than it is about myself. I'm very honored to be here tonight. And I congratulate the great Bill Russell, who could not be here, but he's a fantastic friend of mine and a champion. And we always talk about Kareem, because when we had the summit, he was the youngest individual to come and be invited and showed up. And he was the one who had the most to lose, because at that time we were dealing with the federal government. So here we are once again standing together. So Kareem, I really admire you, and God bless you. And to all of you, thank you so much for allowing me to stand up here and at my age and during this time to get some kind of award. But the greatness of this award is that the great Muhammad Ali was not a lover of black people, he was a lover of people, and he was a true champion. So God bless all of you.
I would like to acknowledge someone who is not here, my friend and mentor, Muhammad Ali. He was one of a kind. And he did everything that he did with the intention of getting people to smile and understand each other. And that's what he was all about. Understanding people and promoting friendship and brotherhood. So I want to thank Muhammad Ali for his friendship, for the times that he mentored me, and for the example that he provided myself and every American and every person in the world. Thank you, Muhammad Ali. I want to also acknowledge someone else who was in here, Bill Russell. I met him when I was 14 years old. I weighed about 160 pounds. I was 6'11", 160 pounds. I didn't know if I was going to be a basketball player or a professional string bean at that point. But he smiled at me and encouraged me and said, you know, maybe he might make it one day. And I did. But Bill set a great example for a lot of young black men of my era who didn't maybe know how to handle themselves. He showed us how to handle yourself with class. And even though you had something to be angry about, you could not make your point with anger. You had to make it with reason and intelligence. And in doing that, he was a great example to all of us. Thank you, Bill Russell. Finally, I want to thank my friend Jim Brown here for his friendship over the years. I want to thank him for 50 years ago inviting me to give some support to somebody who I admired so much, Muhammad Ali, and to make a friendship that has lasted my whole life. So thank you, Jim, and thank all of you for participating in this. This has been wonderful, and I want to thank all of you for participating in this. And like the man said, LeBron, you got some work to do. Good luck.
Wow! One more round of applause for three amazing legends, everybody, please. Amazing. Well, I mean, I guess Peyton's like an early legend, but those two guys right there, woo, they put it in. Am I right or wrong? Okay. Hey, LeBron, you know, last week you chose not to stay at a Trump hotel while you were in New York, right? All right, I know. I mean, I don't blame you, brother. I mean, there's a lot of excellent hotel choices here in New York. I mean, I'm a Four Seasons man myself. But when I heard that you weren't using your room, well, I put on a LeBron jersey and a headband, and I brought some powder and that kind of stuff. And I went over to that damn hotel and used your name to check in. You know, the secret name you always use, David Blatt. I'm sorry about that. You have to use a different one from now on. I exposed you. I tell you, though, you missed out on this gift bag was in your room. Hold this, Carmelo. This is crazy. First, they had this luxurious, like, robe, this white robe. You know what I mean? This is crazy, but we don't want this, you know. What we're going to do is we're going to cut the sleeves off and give this to Bill Belichick. He'll take it. He'll take that one. Also, normally when you go to hotels, they give you all kind of fruits, all kind of a beautiful array of fruit. This one only had a bunch of old oranges. I don't know what this is all about. A bunch of old oranges was in there. And what else is in this damn thing? This is crazy. I mean, then they had a rolled up, this is crazy, a rolled up Trump University diploma. This is crazy. It came with a note. It says here, what is this? Dear LeBron, please accept this honorary degree. Wow. Remember, an education at Trump University guarantees quality, integrity, and per court order, a full refund. What the hell is this? Sincerely yours, Donald Trump. This is crazy. And then, what is this, Carmelo? What is this? Yes, something. And finally, not everything was quality. There was this high thread count sheet in there, but what I'm trying to figure out is, this is crazy. Why does this sheet have two holes in it? This is terrible. And shaped like a damn triangle. This is kind of weird. I don't want that either, man. Some weird handkerchief. All right, y'all. Enough of that crazy nonsense. It's about to get live up in here.
All right, hate to take you guys away from what's going on the main stage. We're back here behind the scenes at Barclays Center. We're going to have plenty more for you. We're going to hit you back when LeBron James accepts his 2016 Sports Person of the Year award. But for now, let's take a look at some behind-the-scenes footage of how this cover was made. Watch this.
Well, you know, we kind of went through other covers that we've done for Sports Person of the Year.
And eyes right towards me. Perfect.
All of them, you need some kind of eye contact. So that was really important. Just kind of went with, you know, just a nice clean smile, which LeBron has. There's so many things that are involved when you have a photo shoot. You got like 10 shots, let's do it and make sure we have it. And he's cooperative that way. You know, he knows what to do.
There you go. That's it.
He was in his atmosphere.
They're making me nervous. The cameras are here.
Because it's right now, I can say that it's been one of the best years of my life. You know, it's just fun to be able to just have some dreams and have some goals and be able to reach them.
Give me a little bit more smile, that's it.
It's an honor for me to be able to receive this award. You know, I'm a kid from Akron, Ohio. I never thought I'd even be in this position, so it's just an honor.
Okay, that was a little behind-the-scenes look at the Sports Person of the Year for 2016, LeBron James. I want to bring in the executive editor of Sports Illustrated, John Wertheim. And John, man, you look at a whole year's worth of sports events. You have so many to choose from in 2016. LeBron James separated himself from the pack. How did he do it?
I think some of it was the sporting events that you referenced. We all saw that Game 7. We all saw the 3-1 deficit. But I think a lot of this, too, was just the person LeBron James became and the comfort that he's had. We've talked about this, the comfort that he's had with his platform. And you saw him tonight. There was a great scene tonight. I don't know if people saw this. I feel like everyone with their phones is going to have a little documentary to show in 20 and 30 years. But Jim Brown and Kareem Abdul-Jabbar have been introduced by Peyton Manning, and LeBron was rapt. I mean, LeBron was watching this childlike almost. And what we're seeing out here tonight, this collection of athletes, the mood of the occasion, but to see LeBron James, most prominent athlete on the planet, Sports Person of the Year, to see him looking at Peyton Manning, Jim Brown, and Kareem Abdul-Jabbar with this just sense of awe on his face is something that I'll remember forever.
And I cannot wait for LeBron's speech, because in 2012, when he was given his first Sports Person of the Year, I still remember what he said. He got up, he had no notes.
Right,
he was, just really off the cuff, but it felt so genuine, and he was able to connect with everyone in the room. And I think that was one of the first times when really we started talking about how can we bring Sports Person to more people? How can we give people this great feeling of LeBron sitting rapt at attention while Peyton Manning, Jim Brown, and Kareem Abdul-Jabbar are there? I think that's what people are going to get to see tonight.
And I think if you read Lee Jenkins' story, which highly recommend, excellent piece, it's not really about Andre Iguodala racing down court, and it's not really about winning the Eastern Conference Finals and then taking the 3-1 deficit and turning it into a 4-3. I mean, it's really about what LeBron has evolved into and how he's recognized what this unique platform he has affords him. And whether it's at some level political, at some level it's social, but just in general, the way he conducts himself, what is being interpreted, the message he's sending, I suspect that's really what this is about, and not simply making jump shots.
There's just it's different to be an athlete in 2016, let alone a superstar. It just is, with social media the way it is, with, reporters like us asking LeBron James to weigh in on everything from the presidential election to, fashion choices, things like that. How impressed are you with LeBron, considering he's lived his life in such this intense spotlight?
I'm really impressed, and I think, look, for some people this comes naturally, for others it doesn't. In some cases, there are causes that lend themselves to action, in other cases not. But we used to have the storyline in sports, where are all the activists? And we would talk about people like Kareem and Muhammad Ali and Jim Brown, and we'd say, where are those figures in 2016? We don't really say that anymore. Athletes like LeBron have realized, I think social media is a big component of this, they've realized that they really have the ability to affect change. And I think that in LeBron's case, we talked about this before, just going back to Cleveland, before he's appeared at rallies and before he's taken stands, I think that's a real message.
It's a great point. The show's back on the main stage. John, let's head there with J.B. Smoot.
Let's go, come on. Let's roll out, brother. Kareem Abdul-Jabbar. Look at this, man. Wow. You're a lot taller than I remember. Hey, Mr. Jabbar, can I call you Kareem?
Sure.
Come on. Yeah, I've been to the bathroom with a legend like this. How's the urinal? How tall you are? Can you? Is it like if you touch the top of the urinal? Can you? Do you? It's crazy.
Yeah, I'm such a big fan, man. I love me some Kareem Abdul-Jabbar. I mean, I've seen everything you've ever done.
That's great. You mean you're a Laker fan?
No. I don't like the Lakers, man. I'm not into Lakers. I'm into the movies, man. All the movies you've done, man. I'm a big fan of your movies.
Which one?
The one where, you do karate, and the one where you kick Bruce Lee in the chest with your big-ass foot on his little-ass chest.
You mean Game of Death?
No. The one where you're on an airplane and somebody recognizes you and you kept saying, no, that's not me. You must think it was somebody else. That's not me. You kept denying it was you, and it was you.
Well, now you're talking about airplane.
No. No. I think you're on an airplane, and then someone came into the cockpit, and they started talking jive to you. A lot of that jive talk. You know, like, hey, man, what's going down? All that kind of stuff.
I think you're a little confused.
No. I think I'm all right. Watch your head. Watch your head going in. Be careful. I think I'm right. No, Kareem, you kiss my ass.
Look, I'm trying to tell you, you're talking about two different movies. Game of Death and Airplane. Now leave me alone.
No, you leave me alone. I mean, you're the one who just sat in that bathroom stall and left that damn door wide open like that. People don't want to see that kind of stuff. That's disturbing, Kareem. That's disturbing to people.
Look, I told you my legs was too long to close the door.
Well, you should tell a person in advance so they can decide whether they want to go to the bathroom with you. When someone says, "We want to go to the bathroom, Kareem," you say yes, and they get there and they see something so disturbing, that's wrong. That's wrong, Kareem. You're wrong for that.
Look, don't make me bend down and slap the mess out of you.
Let me tell you something, Kareem. Don't think I won't kick a legend's ass either.
Don't think I won't cold cock a comedian.
I'm going to sit here and let you just talk to me any kind of way you want to talk to me. I'll tell you that much. But you know what, though? I mean, look, now that I'm going to think about it right now. You know what? That's my fault. You know, I made a mistake. It was two different movies. It was Game of Death and it was Airplane. It was two different movies. In Game of Death, you had little shorts on with an afro, right? In Airplane, you had a pilot's outfit on. That's my bad, okay? And I apologize. Is it okay? Okay, man. Everybody makes mistakes, right?
Everybody makes mistakes, John Sally.
All right, Kareem. You're wrong for that one. John Sally's shorter than me. Okay, time for our next award, y'all. Please welcome an artist, an author, and the Sinatra of Snapchat. He does his thing, and all he does is win. My man, DJ Khaled. Woo!
Bless up, everyone. This award right here we about to represent and present is my type of award. I have the privilege of presenting the Sports Illustrated Kids of the Year Award. Make some noise for that. And let me tell you, it's so inspiring. Matter of fact, I can show you better than I can tell you.
Kevin Durant, Eddie Lacy, Lolo Jones. They are elite athletes, but they also have this in common. Each spent at least part of their childhood homeless. It's a fate shared by more than 1 million kids in the United States, and more than 100,000 prep athletes. Brooke Rain and Ty Shepard, ages 9, 10, and 11, are among the brightest young track prospects in the country. Provided you can focus fast enough, you can catch each girl dashing down her lane ahead of the field. And their speed is matched by their attitude. For all three, you could power a small city with their energy and their high-wattage smiles.
I am sloppy, and I am pretty, and I love my mom. And she's proud of me. I love my mom, too. Guess what?
They bring only A's and B's home from school. They leave time for other interests that include acting and fashion. Maybe most remarkable, they've done it without the stability of a permanent home. They currently live in a 2-bedroom unit of a homeless shelter. Their mom, Tanya, works full-time, but in a gentrifying New York neighborhood, wages don't keep pace with rents.
I'm just fighting to stay in Brooklyn right now. That's why we're still here. I don't want to move them, you know, so it's been difficult.
The sisters are as resourceful as they are fast. This past summer, the Shepards relied on a GoFundMe campaign to pay for their hotel rooms at the AAU Junior Olympics in Houston. each of the sisters came home with medals. It was also in Houston that they fell in love with their own events. For Brooke, it was the high jump. For Rain, it was distance. And for Ty, it was the hurdles. You clear an obstacle and keep going.
Get your homework done.
It may as well be a motto for the entire family.
Watching them run, when you look at them, it's amazing.
When she sees us running, it's like this huge smile just pops up on her face.
The SI Kids editors put it best when they said, "To speak with Ty, Rain, and Brooke is to understand optimism and dedication. To watch them compete is to witness grace and determination." For these reasons, and for their accomplishments on the track, the Shepherd sisters are our 2016 Sports Kids of the Year.
Ladies and gentlemen, let me introduce you. Everybody stand up with the 2016 Sports Illustrated Sports Kids of the Year, Ty, Rain, and Brooke Shepherd. That's right. Very inspiring, congratulations. Very inspiring, congratulations. God bless, bless up. Make some more noise for the future. I'm gonna pass y'all the mic, and the stage is yours. Bless up.
Welcome, ladies and gentlemen. We are truly honored to be named the Sports Illustrated Kids of the Year. My sisters and I worked so hard to achieve this honor, and we appreciate the sacrifices that has been made for us to get to this point. Thank you.
Y'all make noise, stand up, give a round of applause. Y'all deserve it, and make some noise for the mother. God bless you. Thank you, and thank you for having me. Sports Illustrated, Sports Kids of the Year. God bless. One time for LeBron James, salute.
Keep it going for those cutie pies up in here. Look at them. One more time for the Shepherd sisters, y'all. One more round of applause. Y'all so cute. Santa gonna take care. I keep saying Santa. Santa, you know, whoever Santa is in your life, whether it's your father, your mother, you know, you guys deserve amazing things in this coming new year and amazing things in the future. Thank you. You guys are amazing. Give yourselves a round of applause. Come on now. Look at you, girls. Stand up one more time, please, for me, please. Let's stand up one more time. Everybody get their fill of beauty and cuteness. I love that pink sweater. It's beautiful. Oh, you're all so beautiful and adorable. And I believe I got a jacket like that burgundy one right there. Do not leave that on back of the chair, because I will take it and squeeze up in it. I promise you. All right, y'all, this is an amazing night. And if something is big that's going down in Brooklyn, this next man coming on stage is part of it. Hell, he has the keys to this building. If he decides right now to lock the door and have a sleepover, guess what? Everybody in here got to stay. Mr. Brown, you cool with that? A sleepover? Last time you've been to a sleepover, Mr. Brown? It'll be a great night. When we announced the Sports Person of the Year, so many people wanted to speak on behalf of our honoree. But when this man wants to talk, you give this man the microphone. Give it up for my man, a businessman, a true businessman, and the owner and the landlord of this damn building, Jay-Z!
Allow me to reintroduce myself. My name is Ho, H to the O-P. I used to move snowflakes by the up. I guess even back then you can call me CEO of the ROC. Ho, fresh out the
Hello, everybody. We're in Brooklyn, so you got to get a little bit more louder than that. Hello, everybody. Thank you. I wrote some notes in the car I want to speak tonight, so excuse me. I put them in my phone. I don't got the prompted thing going on, so it's not that long. Don't worry about it. Tonight, we recognize and say thank you to Sports Illustrated, to the Sports Illustrated Sports Person of the Year. We're here tonight because the Sports Person of the Year lived up to, and in most cases succeeded our very high expectations of him. We're here to honor LeBron James. LeBron James. We all met LeBron same way. Actually, may have been his first cover, this very magazine. The fresh-faced kid who had the ball next to his face and the green bandana to match his high school uniform. Y'all remember the photo. With the description next to the name that said The Chosen One. With that cover, before day one, at every turn, there was a grandiose expectation of this man. He was the king, the future, the savior of the NBA. He had the life-size poster outside his arena and given the onus of bringing a championship to a city that had never seen one. In the midst of our demands, we forgot that LeBron James is human. When he passed the ball at the end of the game to the open teammate, we was like, no. When he passed it off, we was like, no. When he exercised his right for free agency, when he got excited to join his good friend Dwayne Wade and made the infamous prediction, not 1, not 2, not 3, counting his potential championships. He's human. Why would we ever deny him or anyone the moment of hubris or vulnerability, given all that we asked of him to put the NBA on his shoulders? But it's in these moments that we witness the humanity and the leadership and the growth of LeBron James. And his journey continued, titles in Miami, then he returned to his hometown to lead the Cleveland Cavaliers to their first championship in franchise history. That was superhuman, though. But aside from the fierce competitor and dominating basketball player who is LeBron James, the individual, the philanthropist, the man LeBron James is even better than the basketball player. It's hard to believe. I've witnessed his work with Boys and Girls Clubs, building basketball courts in less fortunate areas like the places that we grew up in, like in Brooklyn here, reaching back and providing opportunities throughout his whole journey, mentoring youth, all ages. I've seen him devote himself to the annual charity bike ride through his city. And then we all heard about the 2,300 kids that will get to further their education through his I Promise program, and on and on and on and on and on. He's a dedicated family man who married his childhood sweetheart, Savannah, has 3 lovely children, the son who honors and worships his mother, Gloria, the friend who put his posse in position. I know. We know where we come from. We do understand where we come from, and the only difference between us and someone who has their MBA from Wharton or Sloan or Berkeley or Stanford is opportunity. LeBron James has provided his friends with that opportunity, and as we witness their development, and if we're looking up at the scoreboard, very few businessmen are better than Maverick Carter, Rich Paul, Randy Mims, and all the rest of the posse behind the scenes that make it look like they're just hanging out. LeBron James has made all those around him better on and off the court. We acknowledge and recognize all he has done for the game. But tonight, LeBron, we say thank you, not just for your commitment to basketball. We say thank you for all you have done in the community, and thank you for how you enrich the lives of everyone around you. You messed around, got a triple-double in real life. I wrote that joke myself. He is a true friend, my friend. Can't think of anyone more deserving of this award. Ladies and gentlemen, please rise. the Sports Person of the Year, King James.
Thing ain't lie. I done came through the block and everything that's fly. I'm like Che Guevara with bling on. I'm complex. I never claim to have wings on. Get my by any means on. Whenever there's a drought, get your umbrellas out because that's when I brainstorm. You can blame Sean, but I ain't inventing the game. I just rolled the dice trying to get some change. And I do it twice, ain't no sense to me. Lying as if I am a different man. And I could blame my environment, but ain't no reason why I be buying expensive change. Hope you don't think users are the only abusers. Getting high within the game. If you do, then how would you explain I'm 10 years removed, still about?
First of all, Ty, Rain, and Brooke, I got a 2-year-old daughter at home right now, and that's all I could see while I'm watching you guys up there. You guys are incredible. You guys, man, like I for these type of events, when I receive an award, and obviously my PR guy is sitting over there, Adam, he always asks me, do you got something written up, or you know what you're gonna say? And I say, no, I have no idea what I'm gonna say. It's gonna just come from the heart, and I'm gonna speak. And hopefully you guys like it, and I believe you will, because my heart is pure. So first of all, I want to thank Sports Illustrated. Thank you. I want to thank Sports Illustrated for this award. You guys, it was so many unbelievable achievements in 2016, and we've seen so many great athletes. Obviously, Mike Phelps, we talk about you at the crib so much, man. You're literally a fish. Literally, like, I have no idea how you do what you do. You would definitely win the game that me and my boys played. Let's see who could stay underwater the longest and not come up. You're not invited to that game, by the way. The Chicago Cubs, and unfortunately, if you guys seen, about a week ago, I had a trip to Chicago where I made a bet with a good friend and had to wear the uniform to the game. So to the Chicago Cubs, and Coach John Madden, congratulations to you guys. And to every other story in 2016, it was just so many that it's hard to talk about them all. But as I stand up here, this award is not, I'm not really supposed to be up here. This award is not for me. When I break it down to you, you guys understand what I mean. This award is for my wife. This award is for my mother. This award is for my 3 kids that's back home. This award is for my mother, for my mother-in-law, for my father-in-law, for my sister, for my foundation, and all 2,300 kids that I got in my foundation. This award is for the great Muhammad Ali, for Bill Russell, for Jim Brown, for Kareem Abdul-Jabbar, because at the end of the day, I'm not standing up here if you 4 gentlemen, Kareem, Jim Brown, Muhammad, Bill, sit at that table in the 1960s, and no matter, it wasn't about you guys. It wasn't about you guys. The most 4 dominant athletes at that time didn't care what happened to them. They sacrificed everything that could have happened to them, could have been stripped of everything that they've accomplished to that point. Can't play football no more, can't play basketball no more, can't fight no more. But their calling and their reasoning for doing what they had to do was for a night like tonight. That in 2016 in Brooklyn, New York, that we all can sit up here as African Americans, as white Americans, as Mexicans, as people from the Dominican Republic. Big Papi, I see you. Francisco, I see you. Puerto Rico. That we all can sit in one room and just say, wow, this is an unbelievable night in not only sports, but in life. So as I stand up here as the recipient of the 2016 Sportsman of the Year, this isn't about me. This is much bigger than me. And I just want to say thank you to everyone that showed up tonight, to a guy that I've been looking up to since I was that kid that y'all just saw on the cover of that magazine. I met him that year, by the way. I met him that year, and from that point on, I've been listening to him ever since then. Because it's never about the individual, it's always about the people behind him. It's always about the people that's behind the camera. It's always about the people that doesn't get the credit. It's always about the people that always sacrifice what they think or what they believe they could be doing more with their lives for the better of the individual. So for myself, Peyton, Mike, Ray, Big Papi, Francisco, Jay, and every other athlete that's in here tonight, we just want to say thank you to the supporting cast. Thank you.
Keep it going for the Sports Person of the Year, LeBron James. This has been a fabulous evening, y'all, and that does it here for the 2016 Sports Illustrated Sports Person of the Year Awards. I'm gonna get out of here, man. What I'm gonna do is this. I'm gonna go down here and show some love to the icon, one of my heroes, Mr. Jim Brown. I'm gonna try to get Jim Brown to sign this damn phone, put this phone back in my damn house. Y'all get home and say, I love y'all, peace!
Platform.